of the Industrial Relationship Committee at the System Design and Management Program, and we will help also during the workshop, walking around if some of you have some problem, because we have just 1 hour to build the blog. If some of you have some kind of difficulty to understand me, please let me know. If you don't understand some word I say, just raise your hand, let me know. And also, you have some technical problem because you are late respect to the group, because we are going to be a little bit fast in order to achieve your blog in 1 hour. Victor Pipe will help. Also, Ali will help assist you with the installation. And also Braulio, who was also taking the course ESD 942 in January, the course that Social Media Club we were teaching about social media, also will help you. So let's get started. First of all, before I start selling the blog, let's go briefly about what is the content for today's workshop. First of all, we will do the MIT blog, we will do the WordPress blog and the MIT domain. I will tell you a little bit about the value, why we need this, and also the installation. Later, when we have the blog already installed, we will configure the basic thing about the WordPress. That's something that we need to do in order to be visible for Google, in order to have a nice URL, and some other things that we will need. Also, we will install the social link. A blog by itself is not social media. A blog is social media when you integrate with social media sites, okay, like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and others. So we will install this plugin. And then we will explain how beneficial can be having a blog role, connecting all together, creating a cluster of blog, how important it is for being up in Google. And then finally, we will throw to the 20 lessons that we came up during the January social media course. I know that most of you couldn't join because you have some conflict with other courses, so I will take 10 minutes to summarize briefly what we did in 20 hours of deep discussion. So let's get started. What is the value? Why I need a blog, and why I need an MIT domain blog? Okay, first of all, it's good because having a blog that allows you to catalog your experience. You're going to be here for 1 year, the one you start in January, and for example, if you have been here before, you have still time to catch up, but you're going to have the opportunity to, everything you do in your project, so many hours you spend working in something, this experience not necessarily have to finish the day you present the class project. And then it's in a folder in your hard drive, and maybe in 5 years from now, somebody in your company tell you, you remember this class of PDD? We need something like this. And then you go to your folder, we don't know where it is, but however you want to have something to show to your team, to your boss in a few minutes, maybe from your cell phone. What do you do? How you go through many slides, thousands of material project. You want to have like a piece of 200 or 300 words with a picture of your final model to show to somebody in the middle of a meeting in 5 years from now. We are thinking now to solve a problem in 5 years. Blogging allows you, when you finish your project, just write 200 words, put a picture, and first of all, show to the rest of the team, share with the class, with the rest of MIT, because I don't know, the only I know for you guys is what you told me now in the presentation, but I don't know what cool thing you do in your free time. That could be great, learn from you. So this is very valuable. Also, by writing, you reinforce your learning, because you can read 3 days later, because you will read. Every time you post, you will read many times. The next day, 3 days later, 1 year later, every time you read, you will think about it. So this is important too. And also, you will change idea. I didn't know that you're working in something similar with me. Many people say, I don't know what to blog. I don't want to blog about myself because this is... But blog about something you have done in your work. You have 10 years of experience, and there is something that you did with passion in your work. Let me know, because maybe I did the same thing. But because the classes, because we didn't have time to get in deep in conversation. So show me online. So that would be a great opportunity to create ideas. And also creating your branding. Social media is not only collaboration, it's also marketing. People in other workshops will tell you the opposite. This is not only marketing, it's collaboration. I like to be more provocative. I say social media is not collaboration, sharing idea, improve society. Social media is also branding, it's also marketing. So you can benefit for you promoting your program, your MIT, and you. So also by creating a MIT domain blog, you benefit from the brand, for the MIT have a ranking number 9 or 10 is the maximum, I think. Google catalog different blog, different information in different ranking. So if you want to go on the top of when you type your name, having MIT domain is very powerful. So, and also by having different blogs together, look, you will see, wow, there are people who want a very strong community and they are all together, something is going on. Let's put these people up. And if you use the same word like system thinking, I'm talking specifically mostly because most of you are from SDM, but you can apply it to your work, to your program, and your industry. So also, if I'm going very fast, let me know. I'm trying to capture a little bit of flavor of everything, but 1 hour is not much time. But stop me with any question you have or whatever, okay? So also, you build your credibility. Why we have MIT.edu email? It's fun, right? When you are accepted at MIT and they give you an email, you feel like part of the community, right? You feel like I'm part of this place. Before you are not, right? And also, if you're here and you say, I don't want to use MIT email, I'm going to use my Hotmail, and you send to a company to collaborate for a project for your PhD class, they don't answer you. They don't reply your email because who are you? But if you go with your MIT email, everybody reply you. They like you. Why? So powerful, right? Because it's your identity. You provide credibility, authority. And now I'm asking you, why you're using your blogger, Google blog, or WordPress.com? If you have resource, you pay tuition, a lot of tuition, use MIT resource. And they like you use MIT domain. They like because that's reinforced the MIT branding. They show the talent of MIT students. So this is important. Using WordPress domain is like using Hotmail email. So think about it. So anyone have a question or something?
Yeah. MIT, do we still keep the same blog or not?
Okay, this is a very good question. Actually, this is the question everybody asks. So you lost your email when you leave after, for example, if you graduate in June, you will lose it in January. If you're graduating in February, you lost in January. So here's the thing. I think you have a slogan email, right? Some of you who, because slogan give you an email for life. But the MIT domain, the MIT email you will lose. The MIT domain you will lose. And then you ask yourself, I have my own blog. Should I migrate if I'm going to lose in 1 year? What about if Google keep me up and then I have to move? You know, it's like a real life. If you have an office and you install yourself in Kendall Square and you start working for 1 year, main connection, Google will see you up. What's happening if you move office to New Jersey? Do you think you will lose everything? No. You have been 1 year working here in Kendall Square. So everybody knows you do the contact. You spread out the word across Facebook, other blogs, people talk about you. So Google knows who you are. So when you move house, probably there is some technique that you can do. I recommend you 2 months before doing the migration. It's very easy. You export everything in WordPress and you import. And then take 2 months to let now Google that you're moving. But it's like a real life. Same thing. Digital world is like a real life. Same concept. So, and there are other strategies. If you have already your own blog, you can do other things. For example, in my case, I have 11 years a blog. I have a website, but then I migrated to blog, but it's the same concept. And what I did was just forward everybody to go to my MIT domain, go to my blog, because I didn't want to move everything because it was too much to move, to migrate. Okay? So you can do that as well. We're going to learn today how to install the blog in the MIT domain. Then you will learn little by little. Don't expect to learn everything in 1 day because there are a lot of, you need to know what you like and you need to walk through. So, and also the the value for this is also creating a channel of communication. For example, let's say that you have a project or initiative at MIT. Your energy project you like very much, and the company are involved. But an email is not enough. You want something more. You want to put your project online. So you can create energy.mit.eu. You put your class project, and you generate a word of mouth. Then you connect to LinkedIn, Facebook. So not necessarily this is for your own personal branding. This is for your project, for your initiative at MIT, for your startup, for many other things. And it's long term. Because if you create a blog, for example, about something different than your personal one, you can transfer this blog to a local. Local is when you a club. The MIT clubs, they have some service. So this is forever, because somebody can take care of this later. So it's become a club, it's become an initiative, and maybe in the future it become a department at MIT. This is how things are pushing forward. Having this digital resource, we're pushing our idea out of there and let people test it and give feedback, learning by doing. So, okay, here is the framework that in the social media club we created. It was the first meeting. Some of you here were in that meeting, I remember. So we have the past, we have the future, and the present is very little. So how we maximize our present, our life, our experience? So by connecting the past with the future, make the experience longer. A blog allows you to do this. The blog allows you to take from the past what you did last summer, what you did in your work, let your cohort know what you do in your work, because you know more than anyone here about your work. So don't be embarrassed to post something about your work, because you will teach people what you have been doing for a long time. And then also you project the future, because people will call you, people will send you email, because they read about your blog post, they like, and they're doing same research, so you create opportunity. So now let's start installing the WordPress. Everyone has the MIT certificate installed in your computer, right? So can everyone go to script.mit.eu website?